Goal is to get up at 6. Got out to breakfast at 8 o'clock before I'm going to the gym. My mother used to tell me that I listened to music because I was lonely, and I thought she was full of it. Now that you're thinking about it, why do you think we get on the phone or the internet or YouTube so much? To take off our mind off of being lonely, I think. So check out your time on the internet and see where you spend your time. We're doing an experiment. See if I can do some worthwhile things with the time that I'm not on the phone. When I was in college, in marketing, they told you never to change the product. I mean, you looked at everything right now, everything's being changed. Serving sizes are being dropped, plus they're raising the price at the same time. The diner I go to, I like ordering the egg because they can't change the egg. I mean, the price has been going up, but at least the product's not changing. The other day I went out Christmas shopping, went in the store, I don't say which store. Said, you know, you can get 10% off if you give us your email, so I gave it to her. Well, come to find out, they got a lawsuit since 2018, not explaining that, you know, they're going to charge you $11.99 a month. So my goal after the gym is to go back and get that canceled. See if they'll make good right there. I doubt they will. They'll make me call somebody. I'm telling you right now, if I have to call somebody, I'm calling a lot of people. The manager's going to be smart enough to take care of me now. I would have just canceled it. Back in the day, I would have just canceled it and let it go. It's not worth my time, but it's a matter of principle. Sometimes you gotta go down in flames. It's time to, you know, some of these products to give back a little bit. Make the products a little bit better. You know, like the colored M&Ms, they should, each color should taste differently before you bite into it. The product Zen, nicotine in a pouch. All you do is swallow your saliva. And On, and Velo, or Velo, or whatever. I think they're good products because they save people's lives. I mean, even women still stick that in their lip there. All it is a pouch of powder with nicotine right in it. Now here's an idea for you, all you young entrepreneurs. They ought to make a nicotine-infused toothpick. They'll get the oral fixation of playing with it in their mouth, and they'll get their fix. So I did the math. If you're doing YouTube trying to get monetized, you gotta be like the top 3% of the population to get to that point. 4,000 hours a year is 20,000 minutes a month of people watching your stuff. And it's true, you can compound things as you go along. But once you get to that point, you gotta wait a year of having it before you can get monetized. That's a rip. Once you make it to 4,000 hours, or 1,000 subscribers, you ought to be able to get monetized. It's like playing lottery. Sucker's game. They say 1 out of 8 tickets wins, but the bulk of them, you just win back the money that you spent. The $2 ticket, you get the $2 back. But you played 8 times. But people still play. You'd think they'd smart enough and this is... They think we're stupid. I think we are stupid. We're just a bunch of cattle. Moo. I also did the math. Consider each calorie as a penny. And if you knock down your calories, you can save $80 a month. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And then get in the habit of every week transferring $20 into your savings account. Using your phone, make it easy. That'll be a good habit to get into. Watching what you eat, enjoy what you can't eat, transfer money into an account. So if you knock down a pound a week, that's 3,500 calories. That's $35. You don't have to get crazy working out. You should do the Zone 2. I learned all about it because I'm old. I walk about 2.5 miles an hour. That's old speed. If I get down to 1.5 miles, I'll be drooling all over the treadmill. By the time he put me out to pasture after that. But I went nuts last week, eating tons of carbohydrates. And I noticed my knees didn't feel so great. Now that I'm back on the plan, my knees are feeling a lot better. Simple fact. Tailor it down a bit, knock some calories off, save a little money, feel better. So here I go, I'm going in the gym. Looking through my bank account, I also noticed my gym that I go to is charging me a lot more money per month. Called up and they changed the way they bill people. They're trying to make you think that you're not paying more money. I am paying more money. But looking at it, I love that gym. So I guess it's worth paying more money per month. What makes you think? What are you going to put up with and what are you going to reject? Blackball. Throw down in that crevice. The gym is staying. And start analyzing things that I want to do. I like going to the gym because it gets me out of the house. I do like watching young people and how they're operating now. Gotta know how the real world operates. Can't keep having flashbacks the way it used to be. You gotta be in reality. So I'm gonna start interviewing the young. Getting some feedback. Someone's making a noise in here, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the, Yep. It's a light beeping on the sidewalk. So I interviewed a bunch of people. I said, should I use my regular voice or the new high voice? 9 out of 10 people said the high voice. Because number one, they don't want to be mean and tell me about my monotone voice. The high voice covers up the monotone a little bit. But I think the wife likes the regular voice. She said it's more sophisticated. And I gotta watch out for the words I use. They gotta be intelligent words. Just trying to be the top 3% in YouTube. Which guaranteed, I'm not gonna get there. Because I'm not young and with it. I started doing YouTube videos in 2018 and then I quit after 15 because of all the criticism. Then I got bored with life and I want to quit everything. Because basically I started over 5 times in my life, my work life. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm sticking to the plan. I'm just going to do what I like to do. And sift through the criticism. Amen. So sometimes things work out for you. Stopped at Lowe's. I like going there. Got myself a work light. And it's rechargeable. Pretty nifty. And it was on sale. USB cord. Ooh. I don't know if you can see it. It's pretty bright. We'll find out if it's bright. Maybe it isn't bright. Maybe it's like a toy. But I like it because it folds up. Nifty. Drink of the day is vitamin C water. It's a powder you pour in there. Plus, I'm being a bonehead. Little Pepsi break. You know, nostalgia is always going to creep up and bite you in the butt. Pepsi, Led Zeppelin 2, Black Sabbath, Masters of Reality. Little Head East action. The only thing about nostalgia is in the 70s, they had more bars per square mile back in the day compared to today, because you could drink at 18. A lot of fights would break out. I weighed a whole 160, and an All-American football player kicked me in the face. The insides of my nose are all to one side. Gotta quit drinking the Pepsi to stop those type of flashbacks. Or memories. Well, the first time I heard the band Rush was in 1968 Plymouth. It was in the late 70s. My best friend Tim had a cassette deck. He was playing Rush. The guy had the high voice. It was the best thing I ever heard. Then disco took over. But after 2 years of that, we decided we had enough of disco.
Yeah, so this store is in the Carousel Mall, the Destiny Mall. It's a store I used to frequent back in the day in the old town. It was an awesome store. And now they had to diversify, and most of it contains landfill. But they have a couple good things in there. So we're going to go back in there and see if we can resurrect the love.
You gotta remember, the woke of the 50s and 60s are the anti-woke of today. We'll just have to see what how the woke of today turn out. That's gonna be a comedy hour. Yeah, they canceled that stupid account and they gave me my money back, but I had to call corporate to do that. I'm calling the manager. She wasn't even in the store today. She's not gonna be there for a couple days, obviously.
We learned today it's better to have a positive attitude than a negative attitude. In the comments, I want you to leave a decision. Do you like young or old Pierce Brosnan? I have great respect for an actor that continues on after their prime in a position or career that they love. And also, you need to vote on regular voice or high voice. You gotta remember, I'm trying to get views from a TikTok generation. Most of my views come from 18 to 34-year-olds. Is it even possible? It is possible when you're eternally youthful and vampire-like, like Keanu Reeves. The guy does not age. He still looks good. Of course, he's really thin. That helps. So again, vote below and subscribe. I'm never going to make it with 48 subscriptions. When you got 14 grandkids and 4 great-grandkids, that's bankruptcy during Christmas. Multiple choice tests, when you ask a grandson what he wants for Christmas, you know it's going to be A, PlayStation. I think after 10,000 hours of PlayStation, you would be tired of it. I might have to do some PlayStation. I'll practice my 20 hours and see, if I can handle these young whippersnappers. I doubt it. My grandson started playing me on a game, some war game, back about 8 years ago. He was 5. I didn't even know what buttons to push. He killed me in about 8 seconds. That was the end of my PS career. 8 seconds. Last day of Pepsi. More of this, vitamin C. And water. You can also vote hat or bald head. You can let it rip. You can say, Gramps, you're not very funny. I'll understand. I won't be sensitive.